Most men spend years trying to attract women using advice that secretly works against them. They never realize it until it is too late. Many believe attraction comes from being nice, from trying harder, from proving their worth. They follow the rules they were taught: be kind, be generous, be available, and then wonder why it is not working. But the truth is that many things men believe should create attraction actually destroy it. Female attraction is not random. It follows psychological patterns that most men never learn. Because they never learn these patterns, they repeat the same mistakes for years, sometimes decades, the same approaches, the same outcomes, and never understanding why. Today, you will discover 7 brutal truths about female attraction that most men only understand after rejection, confusion, and wasted effort. Once you see them, you will start noticing them everywhere. Think about this. Had you ever been drawn to someone even though they did not seem to have anything special on paper? That feeling was not random. Your brain was responding to psychological triggers, subtle signals that bypassed logic entirely and spoke directly to emotion. Brutal truth number 1. Attraction follows emotion, not logic. Most men believe attraction is based on logic. They think that being respectful, responsible, loyal, and supportive will make a woman naturally attracted to them. But attraction does not follow logic, it follows emotion. A woman can recognize that a man is stable, kind, and trustworthy, and still feel no attraction toward him. She may even respect him deeply, but respect and attraction are not the same thing. At the same time, another man may be unpredictable, mysterious, or even imperfect, and yet she feels drawn to him, not because he is better on paper, but because of how he makes her feel emotionally. The brutal truth is that being a good man does not automatically make you an attractive man. Character matters, but it must be paired with emotional presence and psychological awareness. Brutal truth number 2. Constant availability kills attraction. Many men believe that giving constant attention will make a woman appreciate them more. They text first every day, reply instantly, and rearrange their schedule to be available whenever she wants. At first, this may appear thoughtful, but psychologically it creates the opposite effect. Mystery disappears, challenge disappears, and the sense of scarcity disappears. Human beings naturally value things that feel rare or limited. When someone is always available, predictable, and waiting, the mind slowly begins to take them for granted. It is not a flaw in her character, it is simply how human psychology works. Think of it this way: when something is always within reach, it stops feeling special. The same principle applies to attention and availability. The brutal truth is that attraction often grows in space, not in constant attention. Brutal truth number 3. How you react matters more than what you say. Many men think attraction depends only on what they say or do, but often it depends on how they react under pressure. Sometimes a woman may tease you, challenge your opinion, or appear slightly distant. These moments are psychological tests, often instinctive rather than intentional. She is observing how emotionally stable you are. If a man becomes defensive, insecure, or overly eager to please, attraction often drops. He has revealed that his emotional state depends on her approval, and that signals weakness. But if he stays calm, confident, and unaffected, respect begins to grow. Respect is one of the strongest foundations of attraction, and it is built in moments of pressure, not moments of comfort. Brutal truth number 4. Presence is more powerful than appearance. Many men believe they are invisible to women because they are not attractive enough. But while physical appearance can open the door, it rarely sustains attraction on its own. What matters more is emotional presence, how a man carries himself, his confidence, his tone of voice, and his ability to stay relaxed in social situations. A man who is average in appearance but emotionally confident can create far more attraction than a man who is physically attractive but insecure. Because what women respond to most is not what they see, it is what they feel when they are around you. Before we continue, think about this. Which do you notice first in a man: his physical looks or the energy he gives off? Write your answer in the comments below. Also, if you are enjoying this video and want more strategies for understanding female attraction, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Brutal truth number 5. Putting her on a pedestal pushes her away. Many men try to impress women by praising them repeatedly. They compliment her beauty, agree with everything she says, and show endless approval. At first, this may seem flattering, but it quietly reduces attraction. When validation flows only in one direction, the emotional tension that creates attraction weakens. Healthy attraction involves mutual curiosity, mutual discovery, and mutual investment. It is a dynamic between two people who each bring something to the interaction, not one person constantly pouring while the other simply receives. The brutal truth is that when a man constantly places a woman on a pedestal, he removes the very tension that generates attraction. He makes himself too easy, too certain, and too available, and certainty, in the early stages of attraction, is the enemy of desire. Brutal truth number 6. Emotional discipline is more attractive than charm. Life brings stress, disagreements, and unexpected situations. How a man reacts in these moments often matters more than anything he says. Men who maintain emotional control communicate strength, stability, and safety without speaking. Women naturally feel drawn to men who remain calm under pressure because it signals emotional maturity and leadership. This does not mean suppressing your feelings or pretending nothing bothers you. It means processing your emotions with composure, responding rather than reacting, thinking before speaking, and choosing your battles wisely. The brutal truth is that emotional discipline can be more attractive than charm, jokes, or clever lines. Anyone can be charming on a good day. A man who stays composed on a bad one is rare. Brutal truth number 7, and perhaps the hardest one to accept. Perhaps the most difficult truth for men to accept is that attraction cannot be forced. You cannot convince someone to feel it. You cannot argue your way into it. You cannot earn it through endless effort. Attraction either grows naturally or it does not. When genuine attraction exists, interaction becomes effortless. Conversation flows, interest becomes mutual, and energy moves in both directions. You do not have to work to keep her attention, it is simply there. But when attraction is absent, no amount of persuasion can truly create it. Trying harder does not help. Doing more does not help. At some point, effort without return becomes a signal of desperation, and desperation is the fastest way to confirm what she already feels. The most powerful move a man can make is recognizing when attraction is not there and having the confidence to walk away, not out of bitterness, but out of self-respect. Because a man who knows his own value does not beg for someone else to see it. Most men spend years chasing attraction the wrong way. They follow advice that sounds good but never explains the deeper psychology behind human behavior. Once you understand these patterns, your interactions change completely. You stop chasing approval, stop overthinking every interaction, and begin focusing on becoming the kind of man whose presence naturally creates attraction, not through tactics or performance, but through genuine confidence, emotional maturity, and self-awareness. Attraction is not about tricks, lines, or manipulation. It is about psychology and confidence. Which of these truths do you think applies most to you, and which one do you struggle with the most? Comment below, I read every response. If you enjoyed this video and want to master more insights into female attraction, make sure to subscribe now. Once you start applying these brutal truths, you will never look at attraction the same way again.